Hello, Market America. Good morning. This is Alice Chiou from San Francisco, California. I have this honor, really, I feel really great honor to be able to share my experience and my understanding of this topic. It's called a mindset and attitude for success. Before I started, actually, I just want to very briefly introduce who I am and how I started. Again, my husband, Victor, and I started this business, UnFranchise business 23 years ago. And we are currently advisory council member and a $1 Million Club member. Now, if you look at what, I am going to show you this slide, we see, the success from our one level to the other level. But actually, Victor and I started from the UFO, from the very base, okay? And because of this mindset, it really impacted us a whole life. At least it impacted me for the 23 years and then lead us to the success. So it is very dear to me, this topic, because it impacted me so deeply, and today really impact our success and be able to live at our current standard of living and be able to have a time free to travel and be able to raise our kids without any tuition debt. Okay, so this is something that I thought is a very, very honored for me to share this topic. Now, what you're seeing here is on the screen. It's a very, again, it impacted me very, very much. Since 23 years ago, I was completed a different, mindset with the business because I had, multi-level experience and I evaluated more than 12 multi-levels. So I thought it would be the same thing. It's one of those. So just like many friends I might be telling you, right? But what happened is Victor really convinced me to go to the February 1997 convention, and we started in September 96. And for these few months, I was really negative. I didn't want to really try anything, want to go to the meeting with all the negative ideas, okay? But in May 97, JR came to West Coast and did a district. I believe at that time was a district in Los Angeles, and I went to the district, and the JR did an entire Basic 5 with the attendees. So this chart he showed, and this chart is amazingly impact me, because when that time I thought, wow, why people were so successful. People, maybe came in at the same time, started the business same time, but they had more success than I did. But when JR showed this chart, I said, oh my goodness, that's it. The difference between success and failure is very simple. It's a very simple. Okay, so the individual who succeeded simply does what the individual who failed did not do or was not willing to do. My goodness, I sat there, and this slide impacted my whole life. And I really appreciate that kind of a timing, this chart came to my mind. Okay, now let's talk about the mindset. Our mind, our brain is like a factory, a lot of machines going around. Think about that. Our brain, it has 100 billion neurons, which each neuron has 10 to 50 glial cells to provide support and protection and more. So no wonder our brain can think here, there, maybe a lot of people have a multifunctional brain, okay? But basically our brain is a very complex, machine. Now today, why we want to talk about this mindset, okay? So basically mindset is the most important element in achieving any business success. It doesn't matter, it's a business success or personal success, but mindset is very important. So today, I'd like to share with you, okay? So mindset, how that was discovered. So after almost 20, 30 years of research by a well-known university in Stanford University psychologist, Dr. Carol Dweck, she discovered that the mindset is so important. She found a simple but groundbreaking idea. That is the power of a mindset. In her book, she shows how successful in the school, work, sports, or art, almost every area of a human endeavor can be dramatically influenced by how we think about our talents and abilities. So mindset reveals how great the parents, teachers, managers, and athletes can put this idea to use to foster outstanding accomplishment. Believe it or not, when I read this, my goodness, I thought about, my daughter, who used to be the elementary teacher, right now is a high school teacher. When I talk about the mindset, when we discuss mindset with her, she said, you know what, we even teach a mindset in the elementary school. That really shocked us, and it's so important, because once you set up your mindset right, hey, everything goes the right way. People with a fixed mindset, those who believe that abilities are fixed, that means that they feel that they are smart enough, the ability is so strong, they don't need anything else to help them. They are actually less likely to flourish than those with a growth mindset one. Those growth mindset one says, hey, even it's difficult, but I can develop, the success too with this open mindset. So a mindset, what is a mindset? We talk about all the time mindset. A mindset is a set of assumptions, methods, and notations held by one or more people or group of people or a team. A mindset can also be seen as an instant of a person's worldview or philosophy of life. So according to this Wikipedia definition, and the mindset is a belief about yourself. Your most basic qualities, such as your intelligence, talent, and personality. So you will see some people feel that they are very smart. Their intelligence is the highest. They can do anything they want. That's the mindset. Okay. So this chart, again, JR shows us so often, creation cycle. This is a very important in our business, in market business, how you create a success, because an idea goes into your mind, going to your brain. Actually, you will visualize and focus and concentrate. So for example, you see that a successful leader standing on the stage, you say, oh my goodness, this business can really lead us to this kind of dream. So you start to visualize yourself, you can do it, and focus and concentrate, and you believe in it. So once you believe, you commit, you act, you work on it, and you accept the idea, and you demonstrate, repeat and repeat, and then, get your experience and then manifest even bigger, and deeper, and get into your mind even more that you will be successful. So as JR often tells us, anything the mind of a man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So this is a very important this cycle, creation cycle. Okay, so again, I really like this chart very much, because whenever I hear some comments from the people, I started to think about this chart. So anything that mind of a man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. It can achieve. But unfortunately, our mind, our brain every day, really bombarded, with all kinds of environmental news or people around you, like your parents, your kids, your teachers, your colleagues, your friends around you. Okay, so influence your mind. And your mind, once that the ideas goes into, then it become, start to have your behavior identity start to come in. Or even like if you are a professional, maybe you are engineer, because we got plenty of engineering in Silicon Valley, right? So once your profession identified, you identify, hey, I'm an engineer. So in your mind, your brain possibly, really think, hey, I'm an engineer. So your reality and reflect in your life. So, and then reflect in the way how you talk, how you look at the world. Okay. So again, whatever we determine, whatever goes in our mind and what we expose ourselves to can become an identity, can become the behavior, can become your DNA, because your thoughts going in, it will get the program. Your machine start to work, right, in the mind, in your brain. So the program that start, and then you form the belief and determine your attitude. You start to have the attitude toward, this thinking, toward, what you believe, and determine your feelings. So you start to say, I like it, I get, I don't like it, I can do it, I can do it. So whatever your feelings start, and the result in your actions. And then here comes in your behavior. And then eventually, will come out is your result. Okay, so thoughts goes in and become your belief, and then you take action, become I believe your attitude start to change, and then you take action. So again, in our basic 5, right, we learned that, right? So attitude precedes success. So attitude is very important, because your idea goes into your mind and set your mind, and here your beliefs start. And then your attitude start, your actions start, you manifest and it becomes stronger and stronger. So really attitude, you got to precede the success. Even you don't see that your money coming in yet, your commission checks start to come in yet, your team, you have not activated yet, you have not developed, or, whatever. But you have to remember attitude precede your success. So attitude comes before the money. It's not what you say, it is how you say it, because your brain will direct you how to say it. Okay, so again, let's look at the mindset. Okay, what is the mindset, right? Is a thinking and a believing. So Dr. Dweck, so we have 2 kinds of a mindset. It's a fixed minds and the growth mind. All right. So what this Dr. Dweck says, hey, there are 2 mindset. One is a fixed mind, one is a growth mind. Let's look at what is a fixed mind, what is a growth mind. Okay. So fixed mindset is that people believe their qualities are fixed traits and therefore cannot change. So if they think they are smart, they're smart. If they think they are dumb, they are dumb. They document their intelligence and talents rather than working to develop it and improve them. They just accept whatever they believe in a sense, okay? And they believe that talent alone leads to success and effort is not required. They have a fear of looking down to people. So they have that kind of fear. So that's why they would act as a very smart, and they say, I'm not, I know it, right? Okay, they would hold back and avoid uncomfortable situation or learning process to change. It's very hard for the fixed mindset to change because they feel very uncomfortable. How about the growth mind? Growth mindset, that people have an underlying belief that their learning and intelligence can grow with time and experience. So as long as you put the time, you put learning process, you get the experience, hey, I can grow. And they realize that their effort has an effect on their success. So they put in extra time, extra effort, leading to higher achievement. So their abilities become stronger and stronger. And they embrace the idea of a habit can change. Isn't habit can change. They are capable to accomplish any goal they desire. That's what the growth mindset. Okay, so let's look around, look around what we often see in our business. Okay, so fixed mindset, possibly you and I encounter some of those, right? So even ourselves. So that's what, when we started, I mean, especially myself, I was really, I can say I was a fixed mindset. Because from my past experience, I didn't believe anything else. But Victor is a very open mindset. Okay, so he believed that this franchise system would work, and would grow stronger and stronger, and can lead us to the financial freedom and the time freedom, and be able to come, to meet our goal and be able to really live time free and financial free. Okay, so let's look at what is a fixed mindset. So a fixed mindset, the first one is that I am either good or bad. I mean, I'm either or I'm not. Okay, that's how, most people, when you encounter the fixed mindset, they will say, I cannot do it. I'm not as smart as you are. I don't think I can. That's how the fixed mindset says. Number two, when I'm frustrated, I give up. So if someone, or you invited to HBB, UBB, or some home event that they did not show up, but you are frustrated, I say, oh, well, there's no hope for me. Yeah, right. You do see some of those, right? And number three, I don't like to be challenged. Yeah. Hey, I have so many things I need to do. I have to take care of the house, take care of the dog and the cat. Oh, I have a vacation ahead. Oh, you are asking me to attend some of the seminars, some of the conventions. Oh, you are challenging me in my time. Okay. I don't think I can do it. Right? Okay. That's how the fixed mindset was set. They did not really evaluate that, the training would help them. Okay. Number four, when I fail, I'm in crisis. Basically, a fixed mindset was that if I fail, I got enough. I quit. Right. And number five, I am smart. Some of the fixed mindset, really, that's what they say. I'm very smart. I can talk as good or better than those people on the stage. So I don't need to learn. That's exactly, we do encounter some of those, right? And number six, if you succeed, I feel threatened. Isn't that kind of sad? I mean, if you succeed, I can learn, right? I'm not threatened, hey, that would be fantastic. So, but unfortunately, fixed mindset say, hey, that's as threatened to me because I couldn't do as good as you are or better than you are. Okay, so because I thought I'm smart enough and I can do better. But that's the fixed mindset. I would not learn. Okay, number seven, my ability to determine everything. So because, hey, fixed mindset say I'm strong. I really know a lot. I know better than you are. My ability is bigger, is better than you are. So, I can determine everything. My ability can determine my success. Unfortunately, that's a fixed mindset. Now, let's look at the growth mindset. Growth mindset say, hey, I can learn anything as long as I want to, right? I can learn anything I want to. Yeah, because, sometimes when you talk to a guest or a prospect, that they say, hey, I don't know much about your business yet, but I think it's very interesting. I like to learn. I like to learn. I can learn. See? That's the growth mindset or open mindset, right? Number two, when I'm frustrated, I persevere. Yes, on our business building, I was so frustrated so many times, but persevere, make us continue to do and be able to enjoy today's life. Number three, I want to challenge myself. Think about those challenge winners. I mean, they challenge themselves, and even even the requirement, the task, the challenge, are difficult, are really very, very requiring, right? But they challenge themselves. That's a growth mindset. Number four, when I fail, I learn. Yes, if things I encounter the obstacles, I learn. That's a growth mind. So we fail forward, stand up again and then go forward. Number five, tell me I try hard. Yes, You know, I mean, this is a work. This is a business. This is real business. It's not a multi-level. It's not one of those, okay? So, yes, you try hard first, definitely, with a 2 to 3 year plan. You know, I mean, 10, 15 hours a week to get the more than six-figure US dollars income annually. Yeah, that's a fantastic, though. You try hard. I mean, it's a part-time, right? That's what we do. You know, compared to your schooling, I mean, you do full-time, and then at the end of the school, what? You had to look for the job. You know, but here, you know, during this process, 2 to 3 years, you part-time learning, and then eventually, yeah, the money, you know, comes in, right? You know, so on the way of learning, you start to make money. Number 6, if you succeed, I'm inspired. Yes, I respect success. I respect your success. Okay, so I can learn. Right, I can learn, and then it proved that, hey, this is a business, really can put the people in this financial freedom. Number 7, my effort and attitude determine everything. So I have to put the effort, I have to have the right attitude. That's a growth mindset. So if people say, hey, you know, yeah, I can put the time in, I'm willing to learn, I really would like to put my time and then let you know what my time schedule, so can you help me? That's great. That's a growth mindset. Okay. So again, you know, check what kind of a mindset do you have? You have a growth mindset or fixed mindset? So again, I list out that there, right? Growth mindset and fixed mindset. So what you do is you measure, monitor, adjust, control to see if you are on the growth mindset. Fantastic. I want to congratulate you because your success is on the way. How about you if you have a fixed mindset? Maybe you, out of a 7 or 8, you have 4 or 5. Hey, why not? Try to change it. Right? Try to change it. You know, by the way, I really appreciate that my husband, Victor Chiou, you know, did this, you know, contributed most of this presentation. So I really appreciate that the effort you put in. Okay, now we talk about mindset, and we just change it. Yes, eureka, big findings. The mindset itself is not fixed. So even you have a fixed mindset, that's fine, can be changeable. You can change your mindset. So again, this is a very important. How to change it? Mindset can be changed by accumulation of training and experience. Isn't that fantastic? Through this market and franchise business, we have all this, right? So we can accumulate our training and experience. But one thing is a focus on the process. Our process is a step-by-step. This is not a one-night success, okay? We're talking about 2 to 3 years, you know, part-time to receive that six-figure US income, annual income. So you don't want to focus on say, oh, well, I'm not doing well, you know, I'm not, you know, getting the commission checks, you know, I cannot talk to the people, oh, well, my team is, you know, I don't have activation yet, you know. No, focus on the process. If a customer buying the product from you, congratulations. If someone go to your HBB, UBP, or product training, or, you know, local seminar, hey, congratulations. So, you know, focus on the process, okay? On the process, not on the results. That's one thing, is very important. So in order to change your mindset, you have to accumulate your training and experience. Now, we often, you know, heard about the 80-20, right? You know, I believe, you know, you know that 80% of success or of the results are actually from the 20%, you know, of the customers, right? So, or 80% of your team effort actually from those 20 go now UFOs, you know, so 20 go now leaders and UFOs, right? So that's 80-20. Now, you know, 80% of people, let me tell you, you know, I was possibly the 80%, one of the 80%, okay? You know, but Victor could be the 20%, you know, so you can see that the, you know, different mindsets can happen in your family, okay? Now, what 80% of people say, when you tell them anything, their mind is that I don't think I'm going to, it's going to happen. Okay, that's what I mean. That's what with me, because when I heard about the market maker, I said, I don't think, it's the same old thing, So that's how I feel. And then, how about 20%? Like Victor said, hey, tell me more about it. I like to learn what this is about. Even I don't know much about it, let me learn. Okay, so that's a 20%. So that's how we would suggest it. If 80% people you encounter, your approach is showing the shopping annuity, show them how to convert their spending and become earning, right? Because anyway, those are the money they have to spend. Why not save some money, save some time, and maybe eventually create a financial reward? How about 20%? 20% of people will say, hey, I really want to learn. Okay, so show them the MPCP, Management Performance Compensation Plan, and then lead them to the GMTSS, lead them to the system. That's how you do it, okay? Now, I learned also, from other sources that the success formula, there is a success formula, and this is exactly what we teach too, right? In our market maker, in our basic 5. So, right knowledge, you got to have the right knowledge. And then plus the right vehicle will be equal to the right, and plus right you will be equivalent to success. So in order to be successful, you have to have a right knowledge, right vehicle, right you. Now think about it in the market maker. Is that the right knowledge? Yes. All these GMTS events will feed you not only the product knowledge, but also leadership knowledge, internal knowledge, and your customers' knowledge, everything, and how you talk, how you deal with people, right? It's a fantastic. That's a right knowledge. How about right vehicle? Market maker, there's a binomial expansion system. I mean, there's nothing can compare to this binomial expansion system. There's a no level infinite volume search every week. It's 100% roll up. So 100% is 100% is equivalent to 100%. That's the right vehicle. Okay, so as long as you work on this right vehicle and with the right knowledge and the right you, how about you? You are thinking, your personality, your habit, your goal, your passion. In this business, you got to be passionate about your business. Even you don't see the result yet, but if you are passionate enough, that is eventually lead to your result. Okay, so just like a Chinese say, tree has no fruit. It's not because of the trunk is no good, but because the root is no good. So in order to be successful, your root, that is the right you has to be right. Even market maker and franchise business provides you right knowledge, right vehicle, but if it's not right you, then your success need to be refined. Okay, so in market maker, really, we don't have any secret, right? The secret in market maker is no secret. Basically, you got to have a growth mind. Be a master UFO. So growth mind, plus ongoing activities. What are the ongoing activities? Shopping annuity, basic 5, teach you all this. So if you have a growth mind plus your ongoing activities, you will see that ongoing income coming in, residual income coming in. So this is amazing secret, but no secret. As long as you follow the Master UFO program and do the basic 5, do the shopping annuity, that's how you can receive your results. Okay. Now, what is the most effective way to change the mindset? Okay, that like I mentioned about that, my mindset was not right. When I started in September '96, everything in my mind was was wrong. Okay, so but fortunately, this business and franchise business gave me the opportunity because it gave me the education. Give me the education and then direct me to read the right book, like Robert Kiyosaki's book, like Half Acre's book, those a Million Mind, book. Associate with the positive people. I mean, in any of this, our GMTSS, isn't that? Those are the positive people, go now people going in. So if you want to be successful, go to those GMTSS trainings, callings, so this is something, if you associate with positive people, and your attitude will definitely change it, like what I did. So Victor took me, even I said, no, but he said, hey, let's go, so took me to see, our first work conference. Basically, that time was a leadership school in February 97. So even I didn't, I went in with a negative mind, with the wrong mindset, but through this convention really impact me, change my mindset. And because all these people are so positive, the magnet really attract me. I said, wow, even I didn't know what Elizabeth Weber was talking about, so at 201, I didn't know that. What was it? But, out of those 6,000-7,000, I think less than 10,000 people there, I got the influence. So again, that is amazing, amazing. Okay, so again, right now we are bombarded with all kinds of internet stories, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. So you have to be smart to filter the information. Don't waste your time, taking irrelevant information, because there are a lot of irrelevant information. So you need to set the goal, set what you need, what you want to accomplish in order, to do so. So again, that's the effective way to change your mindset. So education, read the book, associate with positive people, and filter the information you need. Now, we're so lucky that, in this business, the company has this incredible training. This is worldwide. It's a global meeting training and a seminar system. It provides not only to let you know what the company's status, company's future, what's the direction, but all the products, all the product information, product training systems. We have all kinds of systems, right? So again, internet system, customer system, ordering system, education system, all kinds of education and training and tours. So this company, this GMTSS really teach you all this, and this company, Market America, provides you all this in one kit. Okay, so what you need to do is just buy the tickets. Buy the ticket. So basically, ticket will give you the right to attend. Just like your tuition, you have the, you pay the tuition, you would go to your college or your school, right? You have the right to attend. Same thing, the ticket. Okay. So again, ticket means, whoever can buy and sell the most tickets can make money. Whoever sell most tickets can make the most money. That's the ticket power. Okay, let's look at the ticket. Ticket, really give you a tangible and intangible thing. For example, ticket gives you the right to attend, whatever the trainings, in the GMTSS, right? Okay, but once you are in there, there's so many intangible, just like what I mentioned about it. Those intangible really impact me, in the February 97 convention. So let me see that why people were so excited, and how the training went on, and how we were taught, how to establish a fantastic business. And that's exactly, the ticket, it has tangible and intangible. By the way, in my opinion, those tickets are really very reasonable. Can I say cheap? Okay, low cost. Okay, tickets really provide the opportunity to change your mindset. It's a very important education. In order to get the education, you need to buy tickets. So provide the opportunity to change your mindset. All right, and the ticket, once you buy the ticket, you actually say, hey, I committed to learn, and I believe I can do it. I will be successful. Okay, through the time, through the experience. And the ticket means a system, a system to protect your residual income. That means that you will walk on the right way. You will follow the right system. Okay, it is the most effective tool to grow your potential. Human potential is amazing, but you got to get to the right way to grow that human potential. So how about, those are to the individuals, right? So that individual give you, tickets give you the right to, to get the knowledge, okay, to commit, okay, to promise, and then to give you the belief and the confidence. How about the tickets to your team? Your success is based on the entire team's education level. That means if your team has more education, that means you will be more successful, and your teammate also will be successful. Okay, so ticket to the team is very important. In GMTSS, in Market America, there's a system, we duplicate, right? We want to duplicate. Everything is duplicatable. We must be duplicatable. We only do what we can duplicate it. If things we cannot duplicate, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? So GMTSS is where you duplicate, because GMTSS is teaching you the basic, teaching you the knowledge how to be successful. Okay, so things that we talk about in GMTSS is duplication, the system. So duplication is the key word in Market America. Duplication, duplication, duplication. It's just like a real estate, right? Real estate, they talk about location, 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 right? So same thing. Duplication is a very important, okay? Ticket is the best tool for duplication. To grow your team and to do the follow-up. And also duplication is a very important, also how we talk to the customers. That's also duplicatable product retailing. Okay, so again, buy and sell ticket is a team culture. Make this as a team culture. So the team culture is selling, buy and sell. You got to buy the tickets first. That's why in all this GMTSS events, you buy 3 tickets or buy 10 tickets, so it depends on your team growth, right? So in the one-on-one, two-on-ones, basically it would be great to sell your tickets or HBP, home business plan presentation or home events. How about the unfranchised business presentation? Yes, we do buy and sell the tickets, right? Especially ahead, in Asia, in Pacific Asia, the growth is amazing. We couldn't believe that when the convention comes, you could not find the tickets. Okay, that's what the market, in Pacific Asia, and the local seminars that definitely we buy and sell tickets. So buy and sell tickets is a team culture. Okay, now GMTSS, why is it so important? Because we can leverage that system, create compounding effect. So compounding. So once you duplicate, you create a compounding. If you think about those conventions coming up, hey, I'm attending, so actually I'm leaving tonight to Asia. So Market Singapore Convention is October 18th to 20th. So it's coming up pretty soon. How about Malaysia? October 25th to 27th, and Taiwan is November 1st to November 3rd. How about Hong Kong? It's November 8th to November 10th. There is, unfortunately, Australia, I did not get the information there, sorry. And then how about USA? You got to make the trip. You got to see, what the corporate, the presentation, they put out in Miami or international in Greensboro. But the Miami World Conference is coming up in February 6th to February 8th. If you have not been in USA or you have been in USA, but you cannot miss that, the Miami World Conference. I see so many people from, Pacific Asia, so successful. They come not only one time, twice, 3 times, 4 times, continuous coming in, because they see how powerful this company is. Not only understanding the current situation, but also see how the company is going. Okay, so this is the direction, the company is going, is very important, because that is really, associate with your success in the future. And the Las Vegas boot camp, we call the Chinese boot camp, actually is bilingual, okay? And that bilingual boot camp is a fantastic basic training, basic camp. That's why it's called the boot camp. It's a fantastic for any UFOs. It doesn't matter, you know, you are new or you are existing unfranchised owners. It's a fantastic, you know, especially unfranchised owners lead the new unfranchised owner to go to the boot camp to learn the basics. Okay. So again, that June 19th to 21st in Las Vegas is a fun place, but hey, it's a fantastic training. Okay, now look at the compounding. You know, if you have 10 people here, 10 people here, you know, I mean, if you have 10 people attending 3 days, so you actually got 30 days of leverage, isn't it? If your team is 100 people going, you know, for 3 days, in average is about 3 days, right? So including the UBP in the night and 2 days for the seminar in Pacific Asia. You know, so if you have 100 people going to have a 3 days training, it's 300 days. My goodness, that's equivalent to be 1 year work. How about 1,000 people? If you have 1,000 people of your team doing 3 days training, that's 3,000 days. Think about the 3,000 days. That means you work 10 years, you know. So, but the 3 days you got it. So leverage the, you know, the convention, and you know, our business is unfranchised. It's a standardized, systemized, and uniform. So once you learn, you know, the business, you actually can apply to other countries, other areas. You know, we have 3 regions, right? We have 9 countries right now. So, you know, once you learn from the market Singapore or market Malaysia, you can apply to other marketing countries in Pacific Asia. Actually, those are in your hands, but you also can apply to other regions. So this is an unfranchised way. Once you learn it, you can apply everywhere. It's a standardized. You can open up your McDonald's everywhere, but with a low cost, okay? So anyway, so this is a goal, you know, and you need to set the goal with a ticket, because ticket control your growth, okay? So if you have 10 UFOs, you know, 10 master and franchise owners on the left, on the right, then your level is going to be a master coordinator very soon. How about 20 and 20? You will be the professional coordinator, will be $4,500 to $7,500 in 4-week pay cycle in US dollars. How about 40 and 40? You will be supervising coordinator, will be $7,500 to $10,000 US dollars in 4-week pay cycle. How about even more, 60 or more? Then your growth is amazing, unstoppable. Okay, that's what the you know, JR always says, it's a hopeless success. Okay, so you control your growth on the ticket. So you have to be a component and the proponents of a GMTSS system. Not only like buying the ticket, you know, coming in to the seminar, but be a part of the system, support the system, and you know, provide your service to the system. So you cannot lead to where you do not want to go. And you cannot teach what you do not know. That's what the JR always talk about, right? You know, so again, you cannot be a leader if you are not a part of the system. Okay, so again, be a component and a proponent of the GMTSS system. So make a GMTSS strong. All right. So again, you know, in order to have the right mindset, you got to have the right education. In order to get the right education, you need to buy the ticket. That's just, you know, the process. Okay. So please take your dream to buy a ticket. With the ticket to achieve your dreams, especially right now, you know, on the eve of all this conventions coming up in Pacific Asia. Please don't lose this opportunity to learn, to change, and then to improve, and then to get the right mindset, because the mindset leads to your success. Okay, so again, I really appreciate you watching this this segment of training. I hope I see you in the conventions, and really thank you very much. You know, and wish you the best in your unfranchised business. Success to you. Thank you again.